Welcome back, Plug Nation. Today we have a very important NBA 2K21 next gen video, whether you have the game or not, because I know a lot of you do not, but you're going to be getting the game at some point in the year. So I want to go ahead and tell you what the best builds in the entire game are, the top three. I'm going to have one center and two quote-unquote guard builds, which I'll explain what I'm talking about later on in the video. But if you guys have seen the My Player Builder a good amount this year, you already know what I'm talking about. So every year, when I post my especially first best builds video, I like to give away VC so that you guys are able, or one person is able to get a free build without having to spend VC, because I know there's a lot of you guys that aren't able to buy VC. So I'm going to be giving away $50 PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X, whatever. For this video, all you have to do is drop a like and comment down below what you think is the best build in this entire game, and explain it too, because some builds are a little bit different, you know what I'm saying? Explain how many badges it has and stuff like that. So this video is not about the best badge builds, okay? I want to explain that and get that out the way right away, because apparently a lot of people this year, and you know, just because that's how the My Player Builder system is, they only look at badges on the build. Oh, this build is not good because it doesn't have a lot of badges, blah blah blah. That's not how it is. Now, to a certain extent, that is definitely true. That is the reason why you will not see any point guard videos or anything like that from me, because I don't want anyone to make a point guard and they're going to get 20 to 30 less badges. So when it's that dramatic, yes, the badges do matter, but when it's only a few, it definitely does not. It really comes down to your playstyle at the end of the day. This is just my opinion in this video. From all the games that I've played, I'm about to hit Superstar 3. I've put a lot of time into the game, so I hope that this helps you guys out. That's why I'm doing it, all right? So the number 3 best build in NBA 2K21 next gen is my boy 6God, 7'2" center. Right now, he is the top overall in the entire world. Last night, he was the first person to hit Elite 1, and he's most likely going to be the first legend in the entire world. So I'm going to have the link in the description in case you guys want to go check it out after this. This will be the center build for the video, and you might be thinking, Badge, what? A 7'2" center? Everyone's making their build 6'8", 6'9". Let me explain. All right, a lot of people in this game, they don't know that you only need like 8 finishing badges on your build, correct? I've been telling you guys this the whole year. You only need Posterizer and Slithery Finisher. I just go with 12 so I can use Heat Seeker and get more takeover. But a lot of people waste their badges on things they do not need. For example, Giant Slayer. But then a lot of people also know that Giant Slayer only works within 4 inches of their build. So it depends on what builds you're going up against, but most people are not using Giant Slayer this year because no one has a build that they're going down and trying to dunk on that's over 4 inches taller than them. So right off the bat, that is a big plus. Whenever you play someone that is going down and getting contact dunk after contact dunk, and then they come up against a 7'2" and they don't have the Giant Slayer, that's already a plus. Right off the beginning, you get much taller height, so you're able to jump over these 6'8", 6'9", and on top of that, he's got 27 defensive badges. With a 73 vertical off the rip, you're going to be able to get both contact dunks once the build is grinded out. I'm pretty sure you're going to get the first contact dunk right away, but once you grind the build out, you're going to be able to unlock both contact dunks that you need, normal and elite. And it has a 74 3-pointer with 6 shooting badges. And you guys might not think that that build can shoot, but trust me, for those of you that have been in 6God streams and stuff when we're playing 2s, it can shoot. It definitely can shoot. So it has 14 finishing, 6 shooting, 10 playmaking, and 27 defensive badges. Now, you are able to change the build up if you want and put some other shooting. Like, you could take the playmaking down and get some more shooting and stuff, but 6 is good for him. You know what I'm saying? If your teammate has Dimer and all that, you're going to be good. A 73 vertical with a 67 speed, and that's before anything. I want to let you guys know that is definitely another reason why no guards will be in these videos, because the only reason to make a guard is to get more speed, and we've already figured out, confirmed now after this recent update for sure, that once you hit 99 overall, you get +4 to your speed. As well as, like Zach Timmerman said, if you guys have been watching the videos, when you do the Gatorade practices or you have Gym Rat, it gives you another +4 to all your physicals, but it only shows up in the game. So let's say you have a power forward build that you made that only gets an 88 speed versus a guard that gets a 95 but it has 20 less badges. Well, you get a +8, so you're gonna have a 96 speed, and it's gonna be pretty much the same thing. You're only going for a little bit more speed and losing so many more badges. So yeah, there are some other centers that can fit in, but this is a true center build. You know what I'm saying, guys? These 6'7" and 6'8" aren't really centers. I mean, you can play them as centers, but this is a true center build. You can use it in the rec, you can use it in the pro-am, whatever you guys want. Now, the number 2 best build in the game is the Joe Knows 84 badge build that gets contact dunks, both packages, 84 3-pointer, 20 shooting badges, and my favorite this year because you can use so many 25 playmaking badges. I love that about his build. 23 defense, 16 finishing, even though you don't really need 16, but it has some great things on it. 85 speed, 70 vertical, so it's going to unlock the contact dunks right away. That 85, you're going to actually go up to what is it, 93 once you get both the things done, like the Gatorade facilities, and you hit 99 overall. Excellent build, wonderful. 6'7". It is a power forward, but it's ran at the guard position. So that's what I was talking about earlier. All these power forwards are basically ran at the guard position, and there's no reason to make a point guard this year. I mean, there's literally no reason. I mean, you can get like circus threes, which is a really good badge, but it doesn't outweigh all the advantages you get for having so many more badges. Now, his badges are extremely solid across the board. Excellent build, gets a lot of badges, and it also has pretty good physicals as well. Like, you can make a 101 badge build. I showed you guys in my news video the other day, but it's not going to have maxed out physicals, and a lot of those you need, like speed, acceleration, stamina, etc., and a lot of people are forgetting about that on their build. So it has a lot of badges, has everything that you need, like being able to shoot, contact dunks, everything like that, and is still intact with the physicals. So the number 1 best build in the game, in my opinion, is the build that I created 3 days ago on my channel, maybe 4 by the time you're watching this, guys. You guys can go check it out. It's called the best build on NBA 2K21 Next Gen, my final demigod build, because this build was created with all the games that I've played. Every single game that I've played over 1,000 games since the game came out in 2 weeks. It's got 12 finishing, 24 shooting, 24 playmaking, and 18 defensive badges, which is less than the Joe Knows build, but it gets a 5 difference on the 3-point shot. We're able to get the contact dunks. We're able to do pretty much everything like his build. And guys, you got to understand, once you get down to these little details, it's only going to be basically preferences on what you think is actually the best build in the game, because these builds are very close. However, what's more important to me is that I use these categories in my attributes to get 4 more shooting badges. To me, it's about putting badges in the spots where you know it's going to help you a lot more. For example, finishing badges, I've been telling you guys throughout the whole year now that you only need 8 finishing badges. My build gets 12, and just so happens that if I want to play rec or pro-am, and I know I'm going to be playing tall centers, boom, I can throw on Giant Slayer. I'll still have an extra room for that. I'll be able to have Giant Slayer Hall of Fame, Slither Hall of Fame, and then Posterizer Hall of Fame. So that's all I need, just in case the meta of the game changes and people stop making 6'8" centers, 6'9" centers, and they start making 7'2" and 7'3". Boom, I've got Giant Slayer. You know what I'm saying? So finishing is out of the way. Shooting, getting more. 24 playmaking, that's only 1 less than the Joe Knows build. We get Hall of Fame quick first step right away. I don't feel like, from my gameplay experience, that you need any more than 18 defensive badges. I actually do not think that you need more than 14 to 16, but it was just on there, so we went ahead and did it. So that's why I think that that is the number 1 build in the game, because it has the badges in the categories that matter more, in my opinion. Okay, in my opinion. At the end of the day, it also depends on your playstyle. Not everyone plays like me. I like to ISO, and then when I'm playing with 6 God, he's got to get his levels, so we got to take screens, I got to fade, so I want as many shooting badges as possible. You guys know, since around mid to late 2K20, when I was out there shooting with a 35 3-pointer, I've been trying to show you guys that I'm one of the best shooters in the entire 2K community, at least for the YouTubers. You know what I'm saying? On current gen 2K21, I'm shooting like 73%, and I'm not bragging or anything. I mean, you guys have seen the gameplays, bro. I just like shooting. I'm a shooter, and I want more shooting badges because I want to shoot perfectly. I don't like missing, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I went with 4 more shooting badges. Like I told you guys, I feel like you don't need as many finishing badges as people are saying. Now, if you're running at a center or a power forward position, or like you're actually running it at center or power forward or something like that, yes, you might want more finishing badges. But I'm taking this build out to the park, out to the rec, and all that stuff, and we're playing on this build as a point guard, or maybe sometimes, depending on who I'm playing with, a 2, a shooting guard position, and we're not going to need that many because I'm just coming down to posterize, you know what I'm saying? I'm only coming down to dunk on my defender. If it's not a dunk, which I should have said this earlier, but if it's not a dunk, no matter what your badges are, let's say you have posterizer on, slithery finisher, and fearless finisher, which makes you make layups a lot more. If you come down and it doesn't give you a posterizer, the chances are the fearless finisher was not going to do anything for you. You know what I'm saying? You were supposed to get contested. You were supposed to miss the shot. You guys will see once you start playing the game and stuff like that. That's just how like the algorithm is with the game and how the game, I don't know what, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, guys, that's just how the game works. You'll see when you play it if you haven't played it already. It's your boy Badge Plug. You've been plugged in. Make sure to comment down below what you think is the best build in the game. Drop a like if you haven't yet. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. And I'm out. Peace.